So people will often ask me, what's a typical Cheez-It? Those are people who do mac and cheese things. What's a typical Cheez-It? What's a typical fear experimenter? To which I usually look at them and be like, human, right? Mac and cheese is for everybody. Fear experiment is for everybody. And one of the loveliest aspects, though, is of mac and cheese, of fear experiment, is the diversity of the participants. And they prove over and over that demographics, statistics, labels, categories, none of that stuff matters. If you're willing to be vulnerable, if you're willing to be open and to be yesy, and if you surround yourself who are willing to be vulnerable, with people who are willing to be vulnerable, open, and yesy. And Fear Experiment 13 participants are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s. And they were born in Wisconsin and Texas and Colorado, Michigan, St. Louis, Oklahoma, Kansas, locally in Elmhurst, Evergreen Park, Morton Grove, Barrington, Peoria, and Chicago. And they went to private school, and they went to public school. And for undergrad, they went to University of Hartford, University of Texas, University of Kansas, Viterbo in Wisconsin, Kettering in Michigan, Brandeis, William and Mary, Indiana, U of I, Loyola, UIC, Columbia, DePaul, a variety of schools, and said, I don't need no stinking degree to be fabulous. And they speak English and Spanish, French, and Hebrew. They have lived in Italy, Scotland, Thailand, Israel, Australia, and the Netherlands. They have lived in Chicago for more than 10 years. And for 5 to 10 years. Their jobs range from art director, lawyer, personal banker, engineer, experienced designer, audience services for a theatrical thing that I can't pronounce. Amy, how do you say it? Yes. Thank you, Amy. Conservation coordinator, strategist and side hustle cheerleader, founder of an outdoor company, first grade teacher. Let's give some extra love to all the teachers out there right now. And is seeking consulting gigs in communications strategy and technology planning. So if you don't know of any opportunity, see Susan after the show. Let's get her a job. They have 1 to 3 siblings, 4 to 6 siblings, more than 6 siblings, and no siblings. They are married, engaged, dating, and single. Again, feel free to see any of them after the show if you want. They have children, and they don't have children. They're extroverted. They're introverted. Yeah, this is hard for introverts to do, so let's hear it for the introverts out there. They would love to get a cup of coffee with Prince, Bono, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Michelle Obama, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Bob Ross, their first ancestor to immigrate to America, a late grandparent or great-grandparent, their late dad, and their late husband, and also Anthony Bourdain. Their pet peeves are paperwork, Robin, I think you hate paperwork, right? Yes, okay. Conference calls. The word utilize. Mansplaining. Slow drivers. Slow walkers. People who make noise when they eat. People on the phone in the gym, sauna. And people who trim their nails at the office. Their guilty pleasures are Barry Manilow, getting to the airport really early, an extra dirty martini with blue cheese olives, watching movie trailers for hours instead of actually picking a movie, the TV show Love is Blind. Guilty pleasure is a pint of ice cream at a time. And guilty pleasure as an attempting vegetarian is chicken wings. They are afraid of bugs, specifically spiders, specifically centipedes. They're afraid of olives, falling down L Station stairs, revolving doors, doing the mile in gym class, clowns, and the Confederate flag. A dream of theirs is to live somewhere warm, to travel, specifically to travel to Africa, to Hungary to see their dad's hometown, to all 50 states, and he's currently at 46. Would like to travel in one trip around the world and travel the country with their dog. A dream of theirs is to write a children's book, to write a novel or a screenplay, to be a Chicago firefighter, to have their photography in Rolling Stone. Dream of theirs, we can probably all step forward, is never to have to work ever again. It's very, very, very important that you know that they have over 80 minor league baseball cards. Caps, not cards, 80 minor league baseball caps. It's important that you know that their life goal is to visit every national park, that they want to build a tiny home community somewhere warm for all their friends to retire together. It's important that you know that they have taken over 100 Zoom and in-person classes since the pandemic started, from finance to shuffle dancing to aerial arts to relearning how to ride a bike. Awesome. It is important that you know that after me, that they hold the record for their number of fear experiments, dance, a cappella, improv, and Broadway. They were raised by public school teachers and competitive power lifters. It is important that you know that they're getting their certificate in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And lastly, it is very important that you know that they were on a Netflix show called Hot Girls Wanted. Since March 2020, when the show was supposed to happen, they have had changes in their lives. They have taken up pottery. They have taken up open water swimming. They took up puzzles when they were unemployed for 15 months. They went from having never done improv before Fear Experiment to being on a comedy sports improv team. They became a dog or cat parent. They moved within Chicago. They moved to Michigan. They moved to Brooklyn. And they started dating a Brit and part-time moved to England. They got engaged. They changed jobs, including leaving 25 years at corporate America to start her own company. Since March 2020, they have lost loved ones, and they have gained loved ones as well. And these FE13ers have fans in the audience from Wisconsin, St. Louis, Kansas, Florida, LA, San Diego, Seattle, South Carolina, And from Chicago, and they are not at all nervous tonight. They are frickin' nervous tonight. And they are most nervous about forgetting routines, falling, freezing on stage, being alone on stage, missing an opportunity to support their group, not being family friendly, performing in front of people they know, and just performing in front of people. And they will immensely appreciate your cheers and claps, especially if they go left when everybody else goes right, if they freeze, if they fall off stage, if they're not funny, if they cry. All is forgiven. Life of yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Fear Experiment 13.
I do my hair toss, check my nails.